Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a story titled Tatara Vamiro Katha. This is a variety story which is a love story. You know, love story means you people may think there will be a hero, a heroine, and they will be, say, moving very close, maybe singing songs or jumping or maybe spending time outside and all these things. Naturally, today we see such kind of love stories. But this love story is totally different from what we usually see. This story has been written by a great writer, Leeladhar Mandaloyi. Leeladhar Mandaloyi, who was born in 1954, and he belongs to, say, the north state of India, and that is almost Chhattisgarh. Let us see now this great writer, how he narrated this love story. First let us learn about the Kavi. Leeladhar Mandaloyi 1954. He belongs to the 20th century and 1954 is the year of his birth. 1954 की जन्माष्टमी के दिन छिंदवाड़ा जिले के एक छोटे से गांव गुढ़ी में जन्मे लीलाधर मंडलोई की शिक्षा दीक्षा भोपाल और रायपुर में हुई. This writer was born in the year 1954 and it was Janmashtami day, the birthday of Lord Krishna, and he was born in a small village by name Gudhi. Gudhi is a village in the district Chhindwara from Bhopal. Bhopal is in Madhya Pradesh state. प्रसारण की उच्च शिक्षा के लिए 1987 में कॉमनवेल्थ रिलेशंस ट्रस्ट लंदन की ओर से आमंत्रित किए गए. दिस राइटर हैज बीन invited by the Commonwealth Relation Trust in the year 1987, and from London he was getting the invitation, and he went to make the relation of India and Commonwealth for communication and broadcasting issues. इन दिनों प्रसार भारती दूरदर्शन के महानिर्देशक का कार्यभार संभाल रहे हैं. He presently is taking part as the Director General of Communications and Doordarshan, that is television, and this man is a very good employee, a very good great Mahanirdesak, that means a very good guide for all the people who work under him. लीलाधर मंडलोई मूलतः कवि हैं. बेसिकली ही वॉज अ पोएट. उनकी कविताओं में छत्तीसगढ़ अंचल की बोली की मिठास और वहाँ के जनजीवन का सजीव चित्रण है. यू पीपल नो व्हाट इज छत्तीसगढ़. टुडे इट इज अ सेपरेट स्टेट, बट बाय द टाइम ऑफ दिस lesson that was written by Leeladhar Mandaloyi, it was a part of our central India. So whatever poems he wrote, in that he mostly narrated the local people's stories, and also the language, the melody of the language of local people, of particularly the margin areas of the state. अंडमान निकोबार द्वीप समूह की जनजातियों पर लिखा इनका गद्य अपने आप में एक समाज शास्त्रीय अध्ययन भी है. He wrote one prose part, and in which he has described the sociology, that is the life of people in the society, particularly of Andaman Nicobar Islands. उनका कवि मन ही वह स्रोत है जो उन्हें लोक कथा, लोक गीत, यात्रा वृत्तांत, डायरी, मीडिया, रिपोर्टर्स और आलोचना लेखन की ओर प्रवृत्त करता है. His mind is totally filled with poetic inspirations, and these poetic inspirations are full of the stories of the locality, the stories of the people surrounding, and the songs that were totally related to the Andaman Nicobar Islands. And it was also like a travelogue, Yatra Vrittant we say in Hindi, which is almost like a description of traveling. Diary, we know diary, that is Dainiki. Media, and through media also, and reports also, etc., which also include a kind of criticism, alochana we call in Hindi, and all these aspects are reflecting in his kavita, in his poems, or whether it is even prose. All these things are totally reflected in his works. अपने रचना कर्म के लिए कई पुरस्कारों से सम्मानित मंडलोई की प्रमुख कृतियां हैं घर घर घूमा, रात बिरात, मगर एक आवाज, देखा अंधेका और काला पानी. This man has been awarded with many awards for his total writing activity, and he was say a very good writer of a number of books, out of which we know Kala Pani is the excellent book, and there are many more books like Ghar Ghar Ghuma, Raat Birat, Magar Ek Awas, Dekha Andekha. These are all the books written by Mandaloyi. Now let us go into the lesson, the summary of the lesson. What is the summary of this lesson? Tatara Vamiro Katha. जो सभ्यता जितनी पुरानी है उसके बारे में उतने ही ज़्यादा किस्से कहानियाँ भी सुनने को मिलती हैं. We know when you talk about the culture of people, as ancient as the culture is, we know many more things like say stories and the related parts of say the stories will be also very popular about the incidents. Whenever there is an ancient culture, number of stories are related to that culture, and more stories will be added to that because it belongs to long ago. And किसे जरूर नहीं कि सचमुच. There is no rule, children, that every story should be a real story. It's called story because sometimes it is not real also. If it is a real story, we call it a real story. जो सचमुच हो चुका है, that is real story. Maybe some stories are not real, but most of the stories are सचमुच उस रूप में घटित हुए हों जिस रूप में हमें सुनने या पढ़ने को मिलते हैं. We listen some stories and there is no rule that the story could have been say done or happened in the same way as we listen or we read. Maybe some changes may take place when it is written or when it is described by some other person who was not living in the happening of those incidents. इतना जरूर है कि इन किस्सों में कोई न कोई संदेश या सीख निहित होती है. But children, remember, whatever may be the story, whatever may be the content of the incident, certainly there will be a message that is hidden in the story. It should be there, and it will be there generally when it is related to stories. अंडमान निकोबार द्वीप समूह में भी तमाम तरह के किस्से मशहूर हैं. We know लोक गाथा we call them, and these stories are totally related to the surrounding land space. And in Andaman Nicobar Island group also there are total number of stories which are very famous. इनमें से कुछ को लीलाधर मंडलोई ने फिर से लिखा है. Because he knows many incidents of the place and many people tell about those incidents generation wise, and such an incident was described by the present writer Leeladhar Mandaloyi, which took place in Andaman Nicobar group of islands. प्रस्तुत पाठ ततारा वामीरो कथा इसी द्वीप समूह के एक छोटे से द्वीप पर केंद्रित है. Our present story, whose title is Tatara Vamiro Katha, this also is totally concentrated on Andaman and Nicobar Island group. उक्त द्वीप में विद्वेष गहरी जड़े जमा चुका था. In fact, the story has been, come out from the differences. You know, differences means opinions are different. Maybe the attitudes of people are different. Maybe the other aspects are like social bondings. When there is a difference in these things, naturally there will be a tragic incident or a tragic story or something like destruction. We know this fact from centuries in our human history. उस विद्वेष को जड़मूल से उखाड़ने के लिए एक युगल को आत्म बलिदान देना पड़ा. Just this kind of difference or maybe hatred, you can call it outright like hatred, dvesh. This dvesh, it was so severe that it has taken the life of a couple of young people, and they have to sacrifice their lives. They have to leave their self and die for the cause of difference, for the cause of hatred, and for the cause of social bindings. इसी युगल के बलिदान की कथा यहाँ बयान की गई है. The writer has exactly described very melodiously, very wonderfully, and this sacrifice of the pair has been described very touchingly by the writer. And now let us read the story and get the message what the Kavi has given. प्रेम सबको जोड़ता है और घृणा दूर बढ़ाती है. इससे भला कौन इनकार कर सकता है? Nobody can deny this statement. What is the statement? Love always people, united people, and always hatred kept people away from each other. Love is a uniting factor where hatred is a dividing factor. We know this very well. इसीलिए जो समाज के लिए अपना प्रेम का, अपने जीवन तक का बलिदान करता है, समाज उसे न केवल याद रखता है बल्कि उसके बलिदान को व्यर्थ नहीं जाने देता. So, whenever people lose their life, whenever people sacrifice their love for the sake of the society, for the sake of the bondings in the society, I tell you children, always society keeps in its heart. Society always gives a very high place to their sacrifice. It never forgets the sacrifice that was submitted to the society. This is a very great fact, and never their sacrifice will go waste. यही वजह है कि तत्कालीन समाज के सामने एक मिसाल कायम करने वाले इस युगल को आज भी उस द्वीप के निवासी गर्व और श्रद्धा के साथ याद करते हैं. The best example of this couple and their sacrifice is even today, not only the contemporary society, but today present society also always keep their hearts open with very proud and so much of concern for the couple who has sacrificed their lives for the sake of social bindings. They take it with a great pride, and they also take it with a lot of respect. The sacrifice that was performed by these people, today also the people of Andaman Nicobar Islands take it with a great respect. Let us go into the story. Tatara Vamiro Katha. In fact, these two are the names of the boy and the girl. Tatara is the name of the boy and Vamiro is the name of the girl. Let us see how this incident took place and what is the message of this love story. अंडमान द्वीप समूह का अंतिम दक्षिणी द्वीप है लिटिल अंडमान. Andaman Nicobar are the islands, we know this very well, and they are in the southern part of our country. And in this Dvipa Samuh, the southernmost part is called Little Andaman. Little Andaman means the smallest or the tiniest stream of Andaman Nicobar Islands. It is the southern tip of Andaman Islands. यह पोर्ट ब्लेयर से लगभग 100 किलोमीटर दूर स्थित है. In a geographical map, if you want to see Little Andamans, this is very, very close to Port Blair, the capital of Andaman Nicobar Islands. It is in the nearest 100 kilometers of distance from Port Blair, Little Andaman. इसके बाद निकोबार द्वीप समूह की श्रृंखला आरंभ होती है, जो निकोबारी जनजाति की आदिम संस्कृति का केंद्र है. So, after this Little Andaman, the Nicobar Island streams start, and the place where the Port Blair and this Little Andaman are connected is said to be the starting point of Nicobar Islands. And this particular place is totally a center of the ancient culture of Nicobari Janajati. What is Janajati? Population of Nicobar Islands. Population of Nicobar Islands, how they lived in the ancient times. We can see in the people of Nicobar Islands even today through a kind of the ancient incidents like our present story. निकोबार द्वीप समूह का पहला प्रमुख द्वीप है कार निकोबार, जो लिटिल अंडमान से 96 किलोमीटर दूर है. Now, the place where our story has taken place is Car Nicobar. Car Nicobar is the first and foremost island of this Nicobar island group, which is 96 kilometers away from Andaman Islands. निकोबारियों का विश्वास है कि प्राचीन काल में ये दोनों द्वीप एक ही थे. It is also believed that in the olden times, Andaman and Nicobar were not separate. They were connected island groups. The chain was a totally one chain, but not divided like today, Andaman and Nicobar separately. इनके विभक्त होने की एक लोक कथा है जो आज भी दोहराई जाती है. Now see, very interesting thing is why Andaman and Nicobar were separated today. In the ancient times, as I told you now, when both were same, why they are separated today? Yes, why they are separated? The reason behind it is our present story. The story of Tatara and Vamiro. The love story of these two people is the reason to make a division between Andaman and Nicobar island groups. It is repeatedly remembered by people, and people tell it in a very, very respective and in a very, very, say, interesting way to the coming generations, generation by generation. The story is totally passed into the people. सदियों पूर्व मीन्स some centuries ago, जब लिटिल अंडमान और कार निकोबार आपस में जुड़े हुए थे, तब वहाँ एक सुंदर सा गांव था. When अंडमान एंड निकोबार, हमारी कहानी में तो that is called लिटिल अंडमान एंड कार निकोबार. When these two were, say, connected to each other, there was a beautiful village. A beautiful village, and पास में एक सुंदर और शक्तिशाली युवक रहता था. Very near to this village, there was a very handsome, dynamic young boy was living in that place. उसका नाम था ततारा. The young, dynamic and a very, very handsome person was named ततारा. निकोबारी उस बेहद प्रेम करते थे. People from Nicobar Islands at present, it was like the whole thing is called Andaman in those times. The people of Nicobar and Andaman groups were loving him very much. He was very close to the people by heart. Everybody liked him, everybody loved him. ततारा एक नेक और मददगार व्यक्ति था. You know why people love somebody? People love somebody when the other person is a very good person and a very helping person. Naturally, this Tatara also was loved by the people nearest villages. सदैव दूसरों की सहायता के लिए तत्पर रहता. He was always ready to help others. अपने गांव वालों को ही नहीं, अपितु समूचे द्वीपवासियों की सेवा करना अपना परम कर्तव्य समझता था. He was helping not only his own villages, but also the people who were living in the nearby villages. He was a very helping natured person. So people had a very special interest in him and they respected him very much. They loved him a lot. उसके इस त्याग की वजह से वह चर्चित था. He was always on the tongues of people. People used to talk about him all the time. Just because of his good nature, just because of his helping nature. He was very much liked by people. Always people used to talk about him. सभी उसका आदर करते. People used to have a lot of respect for him. वक्त मुसीबत में उसे स्मरण करते और वह भागा भागा वहाँ पहुँच जाता. Whenever there is a need, whenever there is some emergency, and whenever there is a trouble for the people, he was going and attending the situations, and he was making a great relaxation for people from that kind of emergent situations. He was so concerned towards this kind of help. दूसरे गांवों में भी पर्व त्योहारों के समय उसे विशेष रूप से आमंत्रित किया जाता. People from the surrounding villages also used to invite him whenever there is a festival, whenever there is a procession, or whenever there is a happy time, whenever the people were doing some kind of enjoyment, he was invited specially. He was called specially, and people used to have a special affection on him. He was very much liked by people in the surrounding areas too. उसका व्यक्तित्व तो आकर्षक था, साथ ही आत्मीय स्वभाव की वजह से लोग उसके करीब रहना चाहते थे. His personality was very much attractive personality. That means his behavior, his attitude was very much attractive, and he was a very, very concerned to the people. This we call in Hindi Atmiyata. What is Atmiyata? To be with love for all the people whom he meet. He was so loving to the people, whoever he wanted to meet and talk to the people in a very loving manner. So, people always like to be with him, like to be close to him, like to live with him. That much love he was getting from the others because he was a very loving natured person. पारंपरिक पोशाक से वह अपनी कमर में सदैव एक लकड़ी की तलवार बांधे रहता. He was wearing a dress which is totally parambarik, traditional we call. Along with his traditional dress, this Tatara used to always have one wooden knife with him. This was almost like a little bit big, chaku we call, or it can be called like a sword. It was made of wood, and this wooden sword, or maybe a big size of knife, was always put in his traditional dress. लोगों का मत था, बावजूद लकड़ी की होने पर उस तलवार में अद्भुत दैवीय शक्ति थी. People always used to believe that though it was a wooden sword, it has some divine powers. The sword had some divine powers. People used to believe like that. They all used to discuss about this wooden sword. ततारा अपनी तलवार को कभी अलग न होने देता. It's also said that he never departed the sword from his dress. He always used to keep it in his dress, and it was something like a permanent, vastu or thing, an article he always used to put in his dress. किंतु उसका दूसरों के सामने उपयोग भी न करता. It is said that he never used it. He never used the sword to do any kind of activity. Still, उसके चर्चित साहसिक कारनामों के कारण लोग बाग तलवार में अद्भुत शक्ति का होना मानते थे. But it is said that the people used to believe because of his adventurous activities. He was so adventurous person. He was never going back to do any kind of adventure. Whenever he was achieving some adventurous activities, people used to believe, though he never used his wooden sword, people thought that it had some divine powers in it. So, the most wonderful wooden sword was always kept in his traditional dress. ततारा की तलवार एक विलक्षण रहस्य थी. So, we can say that it was something which is a mysterious thing. It's a mysterious, what is mysterious? Which we cannot understand, which we can never come to know what is it. So, Kavi is telling it is a vilakshana rahasya. That means a very unique, mysterious thing. एक शाम ततारा दिन भर के अधिक परिश्रम के बाद समुद्र किनारे टहलने निकल पड़ा. One day, when it was almost evening, Tatara wanted to just take a shire on the bank of the Samudra. What is Samudra? Sea. He went to the seashore in order to take a kind of evening walk, because for the whole day he was so tired of some kind of hard work. सूरज समुद्र से लगे क्षितिज तले डूबने को था. It was the time for the sun to set. That means the evening time is going to turn night very soon. समुद्र से ठंडी बयारें आ रही थी. Cool breezes were coming from the sea, and it is a very, very pleasant time and a pleasant place. पक्षियों की सायंकालीन चहचहाहटें शनैः ही क्षीण होने को थी. The chirping of birds, the most beautiful melodious thing in the creation, chirping of birds also was decreasing gradually. That means all the birds were going to their nests. It was almost like a night. उसका मन शांत था. Children, just imagine if you are there on the shore of the sea, how do you feel? It is a very, very pleasant experience. He was a very, very pleasant person, enjoying the nature, enjoying the cool breezes of sea, and the nature was very loving, and he was also very peaceful by mind. विचारमग्न ततारा समुद्री बालू पर बैठकर सूरज की अंतिम रंग बिरंगी किरणों को समुद्र पर निहारने लगा. Children, have you ever experienced such kind of situation? It is very beautiful to observe the setting sun from the sea shore, and the rays of the sun will be spreading into different colors. They are divided into different colors when the orange color sun will be sinking into the sea. He was observing how the sun was so beautiful by the time. तभी कहीं पास से उसे मधुर गीत गूंजता सुनाई दिया. At the same time, when he was a very, very happy and pleasant mood, he was able to listen a beautiful song sung by somebody. A melodious song that was sung by somebody. It was listened by our Tatara. गीत मानो बहता हुआ उसकी तरफ आ रहा हो. He felt as if the song was slowly coming into his ears along with the waters of the sea. Like the music was flowing as if the layers of the sea were coming into his ears along with the breeze. And बीच में लहरों का संगीत सुनाई देता था. And there were waves in the sea, and in between they were also giving sounds as if it was some melodious music. गायन इतना प्रभावी था कि वह अपनी सुध बुध खोने लगा. The song was so effective, the song was so attractive, and our Tatara, he lost his conscience. He was totally going into some subconscious state. लहरों का एक प्रबल वेग ने उसकी तंद्र भंग की. Meanwhile, what happened? The waves were a little bit severe, and that sound of the waves has disturbed his concentration. A little bit disturbed with the sound of the waves. चैतन्य होते ही वह उधर बढ़ने को विवश हो उठा जिधर से अब भी गीत के स्वर बह रहे थे. When he was a little bit alert by the disturbed waves, he wanted to just go towards the direction from which the melodious song was coming. He just was about to go into the direction from which he was able to listen the song. वह विकल सा उस तरफ बढ़ता गया. He was confused. Who will sing in this time, almost night time, and that too on the seashore, that too in a lonely place? He was so confused and he wanted to know who the person was. अंततः उसकी नज़र एक युवती पर पड़ी जो ढलती हुई शाम के सौंदर्य में बेसुध एकटक समुद्र की देह पर डूबते आकर्षक रंगों को निहारते हुए गा रही थी. At last, his search was totally fruitful. He was able to see a beautiful girl, and this beautiful girl was also almost like unconscious when she was observing the beauty of the nature, and she was also very much attracted by the attractive colors of the sun rays when the sun was about to sink into the sea. यह एक श्रृंगार गीत था. What she was singing was a beautiful romantic song. It was a very melodious romantic song, and the girl also was almost like say, उसे ज्ञात ही न हो सका कि कोई अजनबी युवक उसे निशब्द ताके जा रहा है. She was not aware that some young person was observing her very keenly, and she was not able to know that somebody was just after her. यकायक एक ऊंची लहर उठी और उसे भिगो गई. All of a sudden there was a wave that totally drenched her, that totally drowned her in its waters, and वह हड़बड़ाहट में गाना भूल गई. Because of this hasty incident, maybe unexpected incidents of the wave coming up and drenching her, she totally forgot the song. It's very natural when we are doing something with so much concentration. Something comes and disturbs us. We will forget the connection of the work. We will totally forget the connection, what we were doing and what we have to do. This is all what happened with her also. She forgot the song. उसके पहले कि वह सामान्य हो पाती, उसने अपने कानों में गूंजती गंभीर आकर्षक आवाज सुनी. Actually, she was unable to recollect the song, but she was able to listen to a very serious voice, that is which was so attractive, and she heard some voice instead of her song. तुमने यकायक इतना मधुर गाना अधूरा क्यों छोड़ दिया? ततारा ने विनम्रता पूर्वक कहा. It was Tatara. You can understand, Tatara was telling to her, it's not so serious, but it was so polite voice. He was asking her, why did you stop your beautiful melodious song all of a sudden? What is the reason you discontinued the song? अपने सामने एक सुंदर युवक को देखकर वह विस्मित हुई. She was a little bit wondered to see a very handsome and young person in front of her. उसके भीतर किसी कोमल भावना का संचार हुआ. Suddenly, by seeing this young and handsome person, there was a little bit shivering in her heart. Nobody can define what kind of shivering was that, and no Kavi also can describe exactly what was that. It was called a Komala Bhavana, a sensitive feeling, a feeling that touches the heart of persons. किंतु अपने को संयत कर अपनी बेरुखी के साथ जवाब दिया. However, she controlled herself. She has hidden all her feelings of heart and started giving answers like this. पहले बताओ तुम कौन हो? First of all, O young person, tell me who are you? इस तरह मुझे घूरने और इस असंगत प्रश्न का कारण? Why are you questioning me? What right you have to question me like this? Why are you looking at me so seriously all the time? अपने गांव के अलावा किसी और गांव के युवक के प्रश्नों का उत्तर देने को मैं बाध्य नहीं. Just remember, my dear young person, I am not responsible for giving answer to a person who is not from my own village. I am not responsible to give response to a person who does not belong to my village. यह तुम भी जानते हो. I think you also know this. This is what was her response to the question of Tatara. Why did you stop your melodious song all of a sudden? Tatara मानो सुध-बुध खोए था. Tatara was not able to answer her because he was totally got so much attraction towards her song. जवाब देने के स्थान पर उसने पुनः अपना प्रश्न दोहराया. That means instead of answering her questions, he put his own question once again, that तुमने गाना क्यों रोक दिया? Why did you stop your melodious song? That was his answer to all her questions. गाओ, गीत पूरा करो. He was requesting her like this. Please sing the song completely. Once again you start the song. तुमने बहुत सुरीला कंठ पाया है. Yeah, you are blessed with a beautiful melodious tone. And please sing the song completely. यह तो मेरे प्रश्न का उत्तर न हुआ, युवती ने कहा. The woman said like this. See, this is not the answer for my question. सच बताओ, तुम कौन हो? लपाती गांव में तुम्हें कभी देखा नहीं. She was asking 2 more questions. Tell me fact, who are you? I never saw you in my village Lapati. Oh young person, answer my question. Tatara mano sammohit tha. Tatara was not at all unconscious. He was somewhere, somehow attracted by her melodious voice, and उसके कानों में युवती की आवाज ठीक से पहुंच न सकी. It's very natural, children. We also experience this. When our concentration is somewhere, we don't understand what the person in front of us is talking. We don't come into the senses that we can answer their question very easily. The question was very simple, but Tatara was totally concentrated and immersed in her melodious song. So the voice also did not reach his ears except the song. उसने पुनः विनय की, तुमने गाना क्यों रोक दिया? गाओ ना. Now also his response was same. Please, why did you stop the song? Please once again sing the song. Continue the song, please. He was requesting her with a kind of unconscious nature. युवती झंझला उठी. Now the woman has just got irritation. What is irritation? When somebody makes the same kind of statement many times repeatedly, this girl got so much irritated. वह कुछ और सोचने लगी. She was thinking in a different way. अरे, who is this young man? He is maybe irritating me like this. अंततः उसने निश्चय पूर्वक एक बार पुनः लगभग विरोध करते हुए कड़े स्वर में कहा. However, she was very decisive this time, and almost in a very harsh, angry and stern voice, she just told like this. ढीठता की हद है. See, you person, I think you are a shameless person. I think you are a बेशरम, and मैं जब से परिचय पूछ रही हूँ और तुम बस एक ही राग आलाप रहे हो. See man, I am asking about your introduction, and you are repeating the same sentence. You are singing the same song, sing the song, complete the song. What is this? Why are you not introducing yourself? गीत गावो आखिर क्यों? Tell me why I should sing. Tell me why I should complete the song. क्या तुम्हें गांव का नियम नहीं मालूम? Don't you know the rules of our village? Don't you know the restrictions in our village? इतना बोलकर वह जाने के लिए तेजी से मुड़ी. Just she told these words and she turned back. Suddenly she turned back and started to move from that place. ततारा को मानो कुछ होश आया. When she was talking in a very high pitch and talking angrily, then Tatara came to senses. Tatara was a little bit aware of what is going on. उसे अपनी गलती का एहसास हुआ. He realized his own mistake. He realized what he was talking all this while. वह उसके सामने रास्ता रोककर मानो गिड़गिड़ाने लगा. Then suddenly he started walking in front of her and tried to restrict her, tried to stop her by making a kind of request. He went in front of her and started requesting her. Say, what did he say? मुझे माफ कर दो. I may be excused. Please excuse me. जीवन में पहली बार मैं इस तरह विचलित हुआ हूँ. Perhaps this is the first time I am a little bit moved by somebody. Because this is a first experience for me, I am sorry for my behavior. तुम्हें देखकर मेरी चेतना लुप्त हो गई थी. In fact, after seeing you, I lost my conscience. मैं तुम्हारा रास्ता छोड़ दूंगा. Certainly, certainly, I'll go away from you. But, बस अपना नाम बता दो. Please tell me what's your name. I want to know what is your name. And I will go away from you when you say just your name. ततारा ने विवशता में आग्रह किया. He was asking her, say, unable to control his own emotions. उसकी आंखें युवती की चेहरे पर केंद्रित थी. Totally his eyes were concentrated on the face of the girl. उसकी चेहरे पर सच्ची विनय थी. In fact, on the face of this young person, there was a lot of, say, politeness and so much of, say, good attitude. वाह मीरो, एक रस घोलती आवाज उसके कानों में पहुंची. She told her name in a very melodious tone. वामीरो, वामीरो, वामीरो. वाह कितना सुंदर नाम है. Is it वामीरो? What a beautiful name. कल भी आओगे ना यहाँ? ततारा ने याचना भरे स्वर में कहा. Oh, what a beautiful name, वामीरो. वामीरो, are you going to come tomorrow also? No? Please come tomorrow also here. In a requesting tone, he replied to the girl. नहीं, शायद कभी नहीं. वामीरो ने अन्यमनस्कतापूर्वक कहा और झटके से लपाती की तरफ बेसुध सी दौड़ पड़ी. What Wamiro told you no? She told, no, not tomorrow, perhaps never, never I come back, never I come to this place once again. And she was so unmindful, she was so sad, and immediately she started running towards her own village, Lapati. And she was very, very sad while running towards her own place. पीछे ततारा के वाक्य गूंज रहे थे. Behind her, the voice of, say, Tatara was just echoing. It was just coming many, many times like echo, resounding. His words were resounding behind her. What he was talking, you know, Wamiro, मेरा नाम ततारा है. ओ वामीरो, Please listen. My name is Tatara. कल मैं इसी चट्टान पर प्रतीक्षा करूँगा. Oh, Wamiro, tomorrow I shall be waiting for you in the same place, on the same rock where I am standing now. तुम्हारी बाट जो होऊंगा, I shall be waiting for you. I shall be here very, very curiously, say, awaiting you. जरूर आना. Please, please, I request you to come tomorrow also to this place. वामिरो रुकी नहीं, भागती ही गई. Though she was able to listen something that Tatara was speaking, she never stopped. She was going on running towards her own place. Tatara उसे जाते हुए निहारता रहा. Tatara was standing like that and looking at her while she was running away from the place, and she did not even turn back. वामिरो घर पहुंचकर भीतर ही भीतर कुछ बेचैनी महसूस करने लगी. After reaching home, Wamiro was, feeling somehow in her heart. It was a restlessness. It was a kind of disturbance, and she was unable to understand what was going on in her heart and mind. उसके भीतर ततारा से मुक्त होने की एक झूठी छटपटाहट थी. In fact, she ran and came home in order to just come away from Tatara. But Kavi says, and even it is a fact, that this kind of excitement to run away from Tatara was only something, just false thing. It's not the real thing that what she was doing and what she was thinking in her heart. एक छल्लाहट में उसने दरवाज़ा बंद किया और मन को किसी और दिशा में ले जाने का प्रयास किया. She came into the home with a lot of excitement and she just closed the door. She just closed the door of her house and she wanted to concentrate her mind and heart in some other work. But it was all, of no use. बार बार ततारा का याचना भरा चेहरा उसकी आंखों में तैर जाता. She was getting into her mind, in front of her eyes. It was the just figure of Tatara who was begging her, who was requesting her, please come tomorrow to this place. Please tell me your name. Please complete the song. All these words of Tatara were just resounding in her ears. उसने ततारा के बारे में कई कहानियां सुन रखी थी. In fact, Wamiro already heard about Tatara, and Tatara के बारे में कई कहानियां means many incidents where Tatara has proved himself a very adventurous and dynamic person. उसकी कल्पना में वह एक अद्भुत साहसी युवक था. What she was thinking about him and what she was imagining about him was he was a wonderful, adventurous, brave young person. That was all what she was imagining about him. किंतु वहीं ततारा उसके सम्मुख एक अलग रूप में आया. But today, what had happened? When Tatara came and stood there, she was able to see him in a different posture. It was in a totally different outlook. That was Sundar, Balisht, किंतु बेहद शांत, सभ्य और भोला. What she was thinking about him was totally different. What today she saw was entirely the different thing. He was a very, very handsome, strong and very peaceful, cultured, innocent person like. She thought he would be a very great adventurous person. No, what she saw was totally different. उसका व्यक्तित्व कदाचित वैसा ही था जैसा वह अपने जीवन साथी के बारे में सोच रही थी। By seeing this Tatara, Omara got into her mind only one thing. उसका व्यक्तित्व कदाचित वैसा ही था जैसा वह अपने जीवन साथी के बारे में सोचती रही थी। She was dreaming about a person who was just like Tatara. What she saw Tatara today, that was the dream of Wamiro, according to her own opinion in her लाइफ पार्टनर्स इश्यू। किंतु एक दूसरे गांव के युवक के साथ यह संबंध परंपरा के विरुद्ध था। बट poor thing, the relation of a girl from one village and a boy from another village was totally restricted. It was a prohibited thing. It was never allowed in those times. It was against the tradition. अतएव उसने उसे भूल जाना ही श्रेयस्कर समझा। What she thought was, it will be safe and secure if I forget Tatara, because it's never possible to lead life along with him, because both of them related to two different villages. किंतु यह असंभव जान पड़ा। She realized that it's quite impossible that she can never forget him. Tatara बार बार उसकी आंखों के सामने था। Whenever she wanted to just forget him, always he was just appearing in front of her eyes in her imagination. See how a great problem for this girl who wanted to forget him, but he is never forgotten by her. निर्निमेष याचक की तरह प्रतीक्षा में डूबा हुआ। Tatara was appearing as if he was just making his request and asking her with a great politeness, please, please, please come back to me tomorrow, come back to me tomorrow. She was not able to forget the face. किसी तरह रात बीती। Somehow the night was spent. दोनों के हृदय व्यथित थे। Yes, it was even Tatara who was very sad. He came to know that the girl belongs to a different village. So even his heart was suffering. Even his thoughts were so disturbed. किसी तरह आँच रहित एक ठंडा और उबाऊ दिन गुजरने लगा। Somehow the day also was passing on. The day was very cool and so boring for both of them. They were unable to spend the time of the day. शाम की प्रतीक्षा थी। Both of them were awaiting the evening. When it will be evening, when Omari will come and when I can see her. That was all what Tatara was thinking. Tatara के लिए मानो पूरे जीवन की अकेली प्रतीक्षा थी। Tatara was thinking, I never had such a bad day. I never had such a long day which was full of waiting and waiting. उसके गंभीर और शांत जीवन में ऐसा पहली बार हुआ था। His life was so serious. His life was so peaceful. And today, totally it is disturbed. And this is perhaps the first time in his life. वह अचंभित था। He was a little bit wondered. अरे, what made my life so disturbed like this? साथ ही रोमांचित भी। But at the same time he was so happy that the experience that he had with a beautiful girl yesterday was somehow memorable. It's a sweet memory for him. दिन ढलने को काफी पहले वह लपाती की उस समुद्री चट्टान पर पहुंच गया। However, before it was evening, he reached the same rock where he was waiting yesterday for this Wamiro. To the same place he went and Wamiro की प्रतीक्षा में एक एक पल पहाड़ की तरह भारी थी. Waiting for a single moment was like a big mountainous task for him. It was something like a very, very hilarious task for him to spend even a single moment. उसके भीतर एक आशंका भी दौड़ रही थी. In fact, he was doubting in his heart. What was the doubt, children? Can you imagine? The doubt is whether she will come or not. That was his doubt. अगर वामिरो न आई तो? In case if she won't come, that was just disturbing him a lot in his mind. वह कुछ निर्णय नहीं कर पा रहा था. Yes, if she won't come, what to do? What could be the solution? He was unable to make any kind of conclusion for this. सिर्फ प्रतीक्षारत था. He was totally immersed in waiting. He did not go for any kind of solution or any conclusion. Still, he was waiting for the girl. बस आस की एक किरण थी जो समुद्र की देह पर डूबती किरणों की तरह कभी भी डूब सकती थी. It was a ray of hope. You know, without hope there is no life. Even a person deeply distressed will have a hope, and that makes him live for a longer time. Now, the mind of Tatara is like that. He had a ray of hope, and it may go deep into the sea, or it may spread on his whole life. Nobody knows. वह बार बार लपाती के रास्ते पर नजरें दौड़ाता. His looks were running towards the way to Lapati. What does it mean? He was waiting for the girl to come. सहसा नारियल के झुरमुटों में उसे एक आकृति कुछ साफ हुई, कुछ और. When he was thinking like this, there was a sound of a small, say, rattling of leaves.